What is going on, everybody? The Gamers Mansion here, bringing you guys another Black Ops 3 video. Now, I am going to be doing a live commentary, so I hope you guys like it. This is actually a recorded intro, so the next part's going to actually be the live commentary. But hope you guys like it. Enjoy the video. I kind of like doing it because it saves me the time on editing, and I don't really have to edit as much. So let me know how I do down in the comments, and I would love to hear your guys' feedback, and maybe tell me how I can improve or whatever. But for right now, definitely enjoy this video. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks, and maybe you guys will see this helpful. Maybe some people will already have known these things, and maybe it's just a given. But for the people who may not have known or might take this in consideration, and it might help them. So first thing I want to mention is the fact that people like to spend their money very, very foolishly. Now, it's good to save your money, and it's good to learn how to make more money and try to get as much money as you can early, because you want to get as many things done early as possible, like Easter egg steps if you're with 4 people, or if you're with a group and you need the shield, or whatever really that can help you. You want to get it done earlier, because obviously you want to not have to deal with all the zombies, and it might be a little overwhelming to do it in, like, let's say the canals like I'm in right now. I mean, it's hard to do things in the canals with a lot of zombies. Round 10, it starts to get kind of hectic, so you definitely want to keep that in mind and try to get things done early. Now, the next thing I wanted to bring up is the fact that to save ammo, because right now I'm out of ammo. Obviously, it's just the starting pistol, and I'm on round 3. But I could have bought a gun, but as I said before, I want to save money. So that's why I like to open up the pods a little early, and try to get a weapon out of there and save money. But definitely try to reserve your ammo as much as you possibly can, because if you don't, then you're gonna be, it's gonna be hectic, and you're gonna be stuck in a corner at one point or something, and you're not gonna be able to get out of it if you need to. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and get a weapon, and of course, obviously, I'm really lucky for getting this, because it's definitely good to have a weapon early in the game and save your ammo. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys, and just try and save your ammo as much as possible. So the third thing I want to talk about is the fact that Juggernaut is usually one of the main things you need to get, but if you can try to do things without Juggernaut, it would be awesome, because you can do a lot of things without Juggernaut if you know how to dodge zombies, or if you just play it safe. I mean, a lot of these zombies aren't running at me right now, and it's round 3. I could get a lot of things done right now, but I'm not going to, kill all these zombies and just keep going and then go straight for Jug. That's just not what I'm going to do, because it's a waste of time, and I don't think it's necessary to have Jug right this moment. So I'm definitely not going to get Jug right now, but a lot of people like to go straight for Jug, and I don't think it's the best way to go. So I usually get Jug around round 8 or 10, and I can survive till then. But a lot of people who aren't as good, or are kind of new to zombies, Jug is a good way to go. But if you're gonna get Jug and you go down with it, then that's a waste of money, and it's just a big risk you're taking. So definitely try to go as long as you can without Jug. Now, on the perk side, there are a lot of different perks that are awesome to use, and are very, very helpful in the higher round range, and might help you. And I wouldn't go straight for any of the perks, to be honest, even Jug, but that's just my opinion. So if you guys agree to that, I mean, that's awesome, because a lot of people like to do that, and it saves them a lot of time and money in zombies. Now, the third thing I want to talk about, actually I think it's the fourth thing now, is the box. Now, the box is a big money spender. Now, a lot of people like to spend money on the box like crazy, and nobody wants to waste their money on the box and get nothing out of it. So right now I'm gonna get the box, and there's not a chance that there's not a specific chance that I'm gonna get a ray gun like I just did, which is actually really lucky, but there isn't a specific chance of what I'm gonna get. So that's why I don't really recommend the box. So usually I get wall guns at first, and then when I have a lot of money, I get the box. But A lot of people like to just waste their money and consistently get the box, which I think is really foolish, but a lot of people like to play the games, play zombies the way they want to play zombies, and you know, that's just how it is. But for the people who, you know, want to be efficient and spend their money wisely, definitely don't go for the box, because it is addicting. I know. I used to love to get the box as much as I could, and it's just not the best thing to do. You're not going to survive getting the box, and it's just not. It is not efficient at all. So try to stay within the box as much as you can. I know it's tempting to get the box, and you know, have that chance of seeing a ray gun pop up, and you're like, yeah, you know, ray gun. But definitely don't do that. And the next thing I wanted to mention is the fact that running trains. I mean, running trains is pretty easy on some maps, but this map not so much. So I'm definitely going to show you guys some train spots. The first train spot I definitely am going to recommend is the theater. So when I actually come up onto the theater here in a couple minutes, that's a good spot to be. And one of the best training spots, I think, is actually the theater. And maybe you guys already knew that, you guys use that maybe, but for the people who don't know, it's actually a really good training spot, and there are a couple decent, you know, classes, not necessarily classes, but things you can use down here to train to, like Widow's Wine. It's really safe with Widow's Wine to train in really narrow spots. Now, a lot of people, you know, think, oh, this is an unsafe area, but in reality, a lot of these areas can be very useful, and a lot of the people who can train really well could probably pull this off pretty well for a long time. You know, you could probably stay down here until round 20 if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't exactly recommend that because it's kind of a small area, but it's definitely a good spot to have, you know, within round 10. And 15, and you know, with Widow's Wine, definitely I recommend that to be in this area. But it's a good training spot. I've used this a couple times, and it's gone good. But I'm gonna try to make my way over here before it gets too late, and get to the theater and just kind of run a train in there for you guys and show you how easy it is to do. I mean, I'm only on round 5, and I'll probably make it over there in the next round and show you. So round maybe the end of this round or whatever, that still isn't that many zombies, but I'll kind of show you how easy it is to train in there. There's a lot of spots you can actually get out of it, and you know, with other things like the little Argy, or I don't know if I said that right, but whatever that little thing in the bottle is, I don't exactly know what that's called because I usually don't get it. I've only got that like 4 or 5 times through the whole time I played zombies. So yeah, a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like the monkey bomb, but in Black Ops 3. It is really useful and can be used to stop zombies from coming at you and basically save your life. Now, we're going to make our way over to the theater here. I'm going to open it up with the Beast and kind of just show you in there and kind of give you guys the ultimate direction to go down there. It's pretty simple, and I don't know why I can't. Okay, that's right, because I have tactical on. I always forget I have tactical on, and then I try to knife zombies and stuff, but it doesn't work. So yeah, so here we are in the theater, and so basically what you want to do is try to avoid going up here as much as you can, because it's a lot narrower up here and you can get stuck pretty easy. What you want to do is you want to go up these stairs, and you want to kind of just stay around the edges, and kind of watch for the zombies, because he almost killed me coming out the window. But what you want to do is you kind of just want to stay around the edges to get your zombies coming as close to the walls as you can, because then you won't have room to go through the middle and the areas that are kind of open. So you kind of want to stay around here. Watch this doorway and this window right here, but you want to stay around the edges because it kind of circles them around and groups them up easier for you to actually do. And you can run, honestly, around these whole edges and be perfectly fine for a long time. Now, I love this spot because a lot of my friends don't come in here and bug me and, you know, take all my points or blow up all my zombies or just kind of screw up the train in any way. So there you go, guys. There's a good training spot for you. And the next thing I wanted to mention is the Wonder Weapon. Now, I could get the Wonder Weapon, but I don't have the pieces for it. So yeah, a lot of you know how to get the Wonder Weapon, and I know that for a fact. It's not really all that hard, but sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to actually get the part, and you know, it's time consuming sometimes to get the whole thing put together and everything. So what you want to do is you want to get the Wonder Weapon as basically as fast and efficiently as possible, and try to get that because it saves freaking lives. And I'm telling you this because it is a lifesaver, and especially on the unlimited meatball round, if you're doing the Easter egg or whatever, you definitely want to have that gun. And a lot of people will at that point, but for meatballs, or you know, the rolling balls of death, or whatever you want to call them, it's definitely useful in that range. So get the Wonder Weapon as fast as possible. And yeah, so another training spot I actually didn't, you know, mention to you guys is just the general Footlight area. Now, a lot of this area is very, very, very good to run a train in because there's a huge, you know, open area around here. But the theater in here is a lot more compact, and compact areas are usually a lot better to train in, just because of the fact that zombies don't spawn from each angle. Like, zombies can spawn from here, you know, here, somewhere in here. They can climb over cars, I've witnessed, and just here, anywhere really, and they can just kind of ruin your train. So it's not that easy to train in this area, but it is a good training spot for like Margwa and other things like that. And you know, you can make it useful with zombies as well. So another training spot there for you guys. And then the last thing I want to mention is the fact that there are a lot of different setups you want, like different guns. Definitely don't stick with a light machine gun on this map particularly, but you definitely want like a ray gun. A ray gun's very awesome for this map, and you know, you want guns that can save you and you can shoot pretty quick and just kind of kill zombies really quickly with, like a submachine gun, or you know, something in that sort. So you want to kind of look at your ranges, and you know, look at fuel your speed, maybe get stamina up if you have a heavier weapon, and kind of just do things that make you feel like you're actually in control of your character, and maybe don't feel dragged down or slow. And definitely keep that in consideration, because if you don't feel like you're actually going to do good and you're slow, you're definitely going to die, because you know, zombies can be faster than you depending on what weapon you have or whatever. So take that in consideration, and just watch what guns you have and what perks you have and everything. But like I said, keep your money good and don't spend it too quick, and be efficient, guys. It's probably the best thing to do in zombies, is be efficient. And like I said, money wise, don't spend it on foolish things like perks early. But I would really recommend you guys getting the gumball machine, because a lot of you guys probably have some of the rare gumballs, and they're really fun to use, and sometimes they can save your life. And maybe, you know, you have the basic ones, which aren't all that bad, to get the basic starting gumballs and just use those. But yeah, and maybe I will put a couple gumball classes on for you guys in another video or something like that. But for today, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it'll help you guys out at least somewhat, and leave a like, always subscribe, guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace out, guys. See you in my next video.